everybody. Hey, we are back.
We're back.
We are back. Welcome to episode 2 of Straight Shooters. I am Ashley Baker, my girl, Miss Shanell Starling. Sis, long time no see.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
Sis. We can't be teasing. We can't be teasing the people like that.
We're not right for that. You know what? We apologize, you guys. You know, we gave y'all that content and then just in action, but we're back. That's all that matters.
We're back. It's been rough. Life happens. Y'all know life happens. That's why I love our folks, because we understand that life happens. But we are back with episode 2 of Straight Shooters. And boy, do we have a show for y'all this week. I missed you, girl.
I missed you too. First of all, I have been going through it. I'm like, we got to record. Like, I need to get some takes off with Ashley. Like, I just need her energy.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it. Can't let nothing. God, I've been praying. I'm like, God, protect my space, my peace, so I can record with my sister and everything else. You know, just hold that off so we can go ahead and get it in. So,
because we want you at your 100% best. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Your health and you're first. You know, you take care of you first. Because if we get half of you, you know, we ain't gonna get the real thing.
Hey, y'all definitely getting all of me tonight. Okay, let me just say this. Y'all definitely getting all of me tonight. So, man, been a lot that's happened since we talked. Thanks for checking up on me, by the way. You always
no problem.
Show her.
I'm gonna always. It's bigger than this. Yeah, you know that. Like, it's way bigger than this.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's get it. Let's not even waste time. Let's get into it. Let's get it. I hate that we have to start the show off this way. Another one. I'm super irritated that we even have to start the show off on this somber note. Another one says another killing of an unarmed Black man, 20-year-old. Dante Wright, man, father, son, boyfriend. I have the words, man, but I'm just sick of saying it. I'm sick of saying it. Just a background, traffic stop, apparently due to the air fresheners that was in his mirror. There was a routine traffic stop, because it wasn't routine in my opinion.
Right.
Traffic stop. And you know, the officer, Caucasian female officer, mistaked her gun for a taser.
Yeah.
That's right. Go ahead. Oh, baby, go ahead. Yes.
Because they weigh the same, they look the same, right? No, they don't. So
been on the police force
for 20 with us.
Yeah, been on the police force for 26 years. Shorty don't know the difference between her taser and her handgun. I smell BS. I call BS. The police chief has since resigned. She herself has since resigned. The day of the shooting, all Minnesota sports were canceled. The Nets and the Timberwolves, the Twins, canceled games in light of the events. And I just want to take a quick minute to kind of just, of course, we have to reflect on that first and foremost, our thoughts and prayers with the families, the families involved. You know, his mother, his father, his kid, man, you know, all because, again, they thought something happened. I saw a post earlier today that was super profound. She thought it was her taser. They thought he stole something out of the store, talking about George Floyd, or gave a fake dollar bill. They, with Trayvon Martin, they thought that there was something in the hoodie, or that he was a threat because he had it's always a thought. It's always, and it's never that. And I am just sick of it as a human being, 10 times sick of it as a Black woman raising a Black son. Again, this is another conversation I have to have with my 9-year-old kid. I'm absolutely sick about it. I'm hoping that justice is served. I'm just at a loss for words.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to put it into words. You know, we have to live in this world, and then when things like this happen, when tragedies like this happen, we have to get on with our day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? We have responsibility, and it sucks that we just can't stop for one moment to just digest it. It's hard to put into words because but it's crazy because you would think it would be easy to put into words because it happens so much. You would think we would know what to say because it happened so much, but this is just, it's tough, you know, being so hated in this world and knowing that you can do everything right, knowing that you can do everything you're supposed to do by the book and you can still not make it home. And like you said, prayers go out to his family and his loved ones and his friends and just all of us, honestly, who are going through it, because this is scary. You know, this is happening too many times and they're getting away with it. That's another scary part, you know, and we have to get on social media and go to these jobs and defend killings like this, defend murders, and read it on the news as, oh, accidental, and she thought this, and you know, that's just tiring. It's tiring on our mental, and there's no answer to it. I don't know how to feel. I'm numb, but I'm so hurt. And it's just, when is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? Like, because like you said, you have a 9-year-old that you have to explain to. Now we have to talk to them like, listen, you go here and this happens, this is what you do. But the sucky part about it is, even if they do all that, that doesn't guarantee that they will be okay. And that's not okay. And somebody has to be held accountable, and somebody has to take responsibility for what is going on. These shootings are happening because people hate us. When they see us, they hate us, and it's hate that's driving these killings. Nothing else.
Yeah.
It's hate. It's not hate. It is hate. It's hate. Yeah. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix hate. You know, so we just got to be safe. We got to stay prayed up. And that's basically all. We can't even stay educated because even when we are, things happen, you know? So this just sucks that, you know, again, you know, a year later. And
we're in the middle of the George Floyd trial.
Yes.
We're in the middle of, literally, this happened, and I think I read this, but Dante, I think I saw something that
his
teacher was Floyd's fiance.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like, what the hell is going on in Minnesota, man? Like, in general, what is going on in the world? You know, it just really sucks. You know, we definitely wanted to, you know, just touch on that, and just praying for peace. You know what I mean? This is the signs of the end time. It really is. It's the signs of the end time, and I'll end it on. I hope y'all ready. Okay, when Jesus come back, I'm trying. Right. I'm trying to get caught up in the rapture because
We just gotta love. You know what I'm saying? There's not a handbook on how to be perfect and how to, you know, but we just have to intentionally love and, you know, do what's right. And, you know, love wins all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. And yeah, we can end it there. Love wins. Let's get it together, man. Let's hopefully change is coming. Hopefully change is coming. So let's move on. Let's move on. Man, it's crazy because all of our topics kind of came from like the last 48 hours.
I was gonna say.
Listen,
they're acting up.
We got 6 shots for y'all tonight. And everything literally happened within like the last 48 hours. It has been crazy. I love sports. I love entertainment because y'all always gonna keep a sister talking. Y'all always gonna keep a sister talking. We gonna start here. Shot 1. Kyrie ain't letting you pop slick at
Let
him.
me tell y'all, stop playing with him, okay?
Not about to play with Kyrie. Kyrie Irving, the Brooklyn Nets against the Lakers Saturday night. Well, this was before. This was long.
Right. It's okay. They get it.
Last couple days. Dennis Schroeder and Kyrie Irving get into a heated exchange on the court. Both of them end up getting ejected for the first time in both of their careers. And initially could nobody figure out what the squabble was about.
I was like, what?
I didn't even, to be honest, guys, I was out of town with my family. We did a family trip with the kids down Deep Creek. So much fun. Kids,
Deep Creek is beautiful.
The kids really needed like time away. This was their first trip away since being in the pandemic.
Wow.
So, I got a kind of like a tight grip on my kids, but they had a great time. So I didn't get to watch this. I was busy doing family time, but then I kind of you educated me on it because I'm like, well, what in the world did happen? It's always honestly every week it's always something new with Kyrie. I'm just saying, honestly, it is.
They always make it something new with Kyrie.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. So according to what we believe, this is not what it could be, but the rumor is that he had a problem with Dennis Schroeder calling him the N-word. He tweeted, the N-word is a derogatory racial slur. It will never be a term of endearment, reclaimed, flipped. Never forget its foul and true history. Throw that N-word out the window right alongside all of those other racist words used to describe my people. This was after the game. So one can just suspect.
Right. And you can read their lips.
Yeah. Obviously, that was probably what happened between him and Dennis Schroeder. There should be a punishment? Should there be a punishment for like racial slur, even if you and like the same?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Somebody was fined for doing a racial slur against Jeremy Lin. Wasn't it something like that a couple of weeks ago where Jeremy Lin has been talking about how people have been calling him out of his name? And I thought that there was some type of penalty behind that. I could be wrong.
But I think that it's different because the N-word, it gets tricky because some people do.
Let's keep it.
No, I'm saying some people do use it as, as like my bro or my, that's how they use it. So I don't think the league is going to touch that. They're going to mind their business when it comes. They like, listen, use it as, if somebody else uses it, you need to use it. All right, then come get us. But until then, we're going to let y'all do y'all. And because I don't think the ejections came from that. Okay. I think it was just like mouthing off, and then it was one ejection, and then Kyrie kept going.
Yes.
And then it was, okay, you're getting tossed. So I think that when it comes to that, everybody has their own what they prefer.
N-word?
I don't use it because I don't swear in general. Like, people who know me know I just don't ever swear. Like, I'm just not I just don't. I know, I just don't. So no, I don't use it at all. If someone calls me it, I'm not for the guys calling me it. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that. But I don't feel like girls do it. I don't know. I don't think women do it as much as guys. I never really thought about it.
Boyish.
Yeah, I don't have a
I
don't have a problem hearing it. I don't have a problem when people use it because different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you're educated, if you still want to use it, hey. But like Kyrie, you're not gonna use it when you're talking to me because that's not what I'm doing. So I'm with him. I mean, if that's not what he likes, then that's not what he likes. And I don't like that people are bringing up old stuff with Kyrie, like, oh, well, you like white women and da da da. That has nothing.
Saying that?
Yes, that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a lot of people have been saying, what I'm not gonna do is have an argument with someone that is not Black about the N-word. I will never do that. I will never waste my time. It's not a conversation for y'all right now. That's not, it has nothing to do with what you guys think, because it doesn't matter for, obvious reasons. Yeah. So that's a non-factor, but I just don't like that people are, Twitter. Yeah. Like, oh, this is how we started. Yeah. This is how it's going. You know how they do. Yeah. I just don't like it.
Yeah. And here's the deal. I don't have a problem with the N-word because, again, like you said, it's used in so many different like meanings and settings and, stuff like that. I think Tupac kind of said it correctly back, when he was living. It's a difference between ER and then GA at the end. Like, you know what I mean? So, but you don't tell us about that. Like, don't, but if a grown ass man tell you, yo, don't call me that, bro. Like, don't call me. That's disrespectful. I don't want you to call me. I don't have any problem with Kyrie getting up in anybody's stuff or saying, yo, that's disrespectful to me. So because it's disrespectful to me, what you're not going to do is call me that. Like, watch your mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they probably feel some kind of way if they out there calling them BANs.
Yeah.
Like, you feeling some kind of way they out there saying that on the court. So Kyrie said what he said, and that is what it is. He not letting nobody pop slick. That's
what I'm saying, and I'm with him. Yeah. Like, if it was anybody else, we wouldn't make it such a big deal. But we need Kyrie to be in the media. We need that. We feed off that. Clearly. I hate that.
Clearly. Look, check this out. Another person that ain't letting you talk slick. Hey, dang, baby. KD.
Listen, he got off that burner and said, listen, this is the verified account, okay? I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you verified. Okay?
Shot two, KD versus Uncle Shannon Sharp. So listen, this happened on Twitter, social media. Let me just give a little context.
Break it down.
Little context. There was a tweet that was floating around a couple of months ago about Kevin Durant saying, if LeBron won 2 rings, or if LeBron is considered a GOAT and I beat him twice, well, what does that make me?
Did he say he said that?
He did not say that. That is not an accurate tweet. It was fake. KD never said that. Let's fast forward to, Skip and Shannon's show. And Shannon repeated that out loud. Here's the problem that I have with that, and I actually tweeted this. This is what's different between TV analysts that report on sports and want to analyze the sport versus real journalists who dig and understand what's real, what's not, what's reportable, what's not. Nobody talked about journalists. Nobody. I was literally on the phone with my cousin, and she asked me the same thing. Did he say it? And I said, have you heard me talk about him saying that? She was like, no. I said, he didn't say it. That's something that would have been a smoking hot topic if it was something, but you have to learn how to sift the real and the fake. And a real journalist knows how to do that. That's why it was never a big deal. You didn't hear people talking about that. You didn't hear that making segments on other shows because it wasn't real. That fire was put out very quickly as to whether it was real or not. And he didn't say it. Shannon Sharp brought it up on his show saying that KD did say it. KD jumps on Twitter. Your uncle is drunk again. He trying to use his show to, throw, shade or trying to, at me or whatever. Shannon pops back talking about, oh, you're sensitive. Remember when you made a burner account? I mean, he really just started going there. Kevin Durant too. Look, KD is from my neck of the woods. Okay.
He's not having any of that.
I'm in Washington, D.C., but I'm really located in Maryland. Okay. He is from Sea Pleasant, Maryland, baby. Those are my stomping grounds. So I got kind of like a soft spot for KD a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people kind of misconfuse his sensitivity with, I'm not just going to let you say whatever. Like, look, I'm telling you, I grew up with this man. It's fun. We're not just going to let you talk to us any kind of way. Straight up. It doesn't matter who you are. And I'm Kevin Durant, for Christ's sake. You really not about to pop crazy at me.
Absolutely not.
Hall of Fame tight end or not, you're not going to pop any kind of way at me. Yeah, so that's kind of the context behind it. Man, it's what's up with Uncle Shannon, man? What's up with these analysts? Like, what's up with these
First of all, like you said earlier, like I think that people are, because social media is such a thing now and we rely on it so much, that people are forgetting their roots. Now me, listen, I got a degree in journalism.
Right.
So I'm gonna always know the ethics of journalism. Like that's just in me. And I mean, Shannon Sharp should know better. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if we're in the time of Twitter and clickbait and, you know, you on a show on Fox, y'all have researchers, okay? Researchers provide you with the information that you need. Yes. Okay, so there's no need for you to be misquoting one of the biggest basketball players right now. There's no excuse. And usually people don't say anything, but Katie had time today. Twitter had time today.
Man, Katie
and that's what happens. That's what happens.
Yeah.
We let these journalists that are on TV, we kind of let them control the narrative when it comes to certain stories, or we let things go because they're these big people. No. What you're not going to do is use your name and use your brand to make up stories. No, you still need to be reliable. You still need to be credible.
Yeah.
And that's not okay. So I'm glad that Kevin Durant said what he said.
And I'm
glad
he said that, because that's one thing that the likes of him, Kyrie, like those guys are not going to let you create a narrative of them. Mm-hmm. They just not going to let you do it. But it's definitely entertaining.
It's great. When he said y'all have, when he came for people that call him uncle, he was like, y'all dudes be calling him Uncle Shannon, and y'all got real uncles. That's disrespectful. I said, oh, you have too much time.
That was a bit corny. I love Katie.
Was it? That was hilarious.
I mean,
no, that was hilarious.
I mean,
that was hilarious.
One of those, like, boy, shut up, because I mean,
that was great.
When I don't hear you saying that when we call him Uncle Bernie, Moneybag, or Uncle Joe, when we was calling him Uncle Sleepy Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, that was a great comeback for the guys who are coming at KD.
Okay, that's fine. Why. That's fair. And like I said, y'all really, to understand now, okay, so there are some folks from this area, again, that grew up in the same area as KD, that call KD kind of sensitive or whatever the case may be, but y'all, we're not in his world. And one thing is, like we said, is he's just not going to let you just smear his name straight out. So
he must always have, he must be an immaculate texter.
By the way.
Huh?
Shannon blocked him, by the way.
Like, Kevin Durant must be an immaculate texter, because he is always on his phone. He's always available. Like, he's always on his phone.
Yeah.
Like, and he said, listen, y'all found my burner. All right, now I'm here. I'm here.
Michael Rappaport a week ago.
He's not, I don't know what. He's hilarious. He needs I don't want to say show, because maybe not. No, he's good right where he is.
That's a great idea, though. Like a show where he like addresses
tweets back. No, we're not gonna. What we're not gonna do is have somebody watch this and take no way. Sorry. And if we see a show, I'm coming for everyone. Period.
Let's
not playing with y'all, because you know what they do, Ashley. Because my girl blew up. Okay, and people need to hire her. Everybody like, oh, okay, yeah, this is such a good topic. Y'all got what y'all got.
Yeah.
Give her coin, okay?
Yeah. Need a little quench. Need that.
Please, okay? Send her the check.
Yeah, no. Nah, for real though. Like, yeah. So but kudos to KD, man. I like KD for that. I mean, Shannon is always a good, he's always funny too, because
this is great. It's great.
I mean, not so old, but he's old, and
he's old school.
They be popping. Look, these athletes, they not playing. They be popping.
I love it. And that's what I love about now in social media. Like, you can't just get away, because if it was like, years ago, it would just be maybe word of mouth, but it wouldn't get as big as, what I'm saying? We're holding these people accountable, just like, Stephen A. Smith, when he said what he said about Russell Westbrook. No, I'm holding you accountable. I'm coming at you.
Wifey
popped back, and then Stephen A. had to say something on national television. Yes, you're not just gonna say you're not gonna control the narrative, okay?
Yeah.
And I love it. I love technology.
Yeah.
Such a millennial.
I love it. I love it here. What a time. So again, thank you guys for tuning in with us, straight shooters. This is what we do. I love it that we just shooting off we really shooting off at the hip.
Yeah. We're not even going off of anything. We're literally just like
just this is what we do, but this is what we do. This is what we do. Gotta talk on this really quick because it definitely has playoff implications. Jamal Murray. Oh man, Jamal Murray out with a torn ACL in the game against Lord. Who did they play? They played the Warriors. Yes, they played the Warriors. That's a really, really my lash is blowing me. Look, we keep it real on here, y'all.
I was waiting for you to like say something.
Oh, you know I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with you. This damn lash is getting on my nerves.
Oh my goodness, Ashley, this is why I do this with you.
All right,
this is why
this thing is getting on my nerve.
That was great.
So yeah, out with the ACL injury. Unfortunately, he is out indefinitely. He's not gonna be back. How does this is bad for the Nuggets? First of all, prayers to Jamal Murray, speedy recovery. I absolutely hate to see that because we know what Jamal Murray was about to give in these playoffs. Like this was going to be the bomb. Oh Lord, Lord. What?
I love me some Jamal Murray. Like I am like one of his big. Like I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I am so sad that this happened to him because, you know, maybe he was about to go off in the playoffs or whatever, but he been pissing me off this season. My goodness. Like Jokic has been doing this, but the reason why the Nuggets are not the best team in the West right now is because Jamal Murray has not been playing like how he should be playing. And I'm just going to say it like that. I'm sorry that the injury happened. I hope he has a great recovery, a speedy recovery, comes back next year stronger, better than ever. But he has not been playing the way he should be. Like the Nuggets, they went through that really tough and then got Aaron Gordon. You about to make me mad.
Yeah, because let me just say this really quick. To be fair, Jamal Murray, I think Jamal Murray is averaging like 23, 24 points a game. It's just now we have the likes of Stephen Curry back. You got Dame balling out of control. You got Luka.
Not an excuse.
You got Brad doing what Bradley Beal doing what he's doing. You got Jason Tatum. And I'm not saying that it's an excuse. I'm just saying is that you have these guys that are overshadowing what Jamal Murray is doing. I think that, I mean, what the Nuggets, I'm gonna look, what are they in the West?
I don't think that okay, so all right,
girl,
let me be
that was Bubble Jamal. That was Bubble Jamal. That was Bubble Jamal. Okay, so I'm cool. I like Jamal, whatever. He cool and all that, but
Jamal Murray is good though. He's good.
He was about to come and ball out for a whole season. Then y'all.
I mean, granted, I'm gonna because people are going to give me a lot of mouth about this. Granted, he as far as number wise, he's doing better. You know, points per game. He's averaging like 21 points per game. Great. I just don't think he's tapped into like for example, like Donovan Mitchell. Like
Donnie
that man, he tapped in. You know what I mean? Like I wanted Jamal Murray to like be tapped in this, especially going out the way he did in the bubble. I was expecting him to come back tapped in. Granted, he did play in the Western Conference Finals, right? So he did not have a lot of rest. I get it. And maybe that's what it has to do with, but I just don't think he was as tapped in as I would have liked. So it goes back to, him going down was huge. To me, the Nuggets are no longer. I don't think they do anything. They're not. They're done, and that stinks because they were gonna make some noise. I believe they were gonna make some noise.
Yeah, they'll still make the playoffs. Either as a 6 seed, maybe they'll probably drop all the way down to the 6. We'll know. We'll see. Jokic might ball out. They got Mike Conley, right? No, he's Jazz. Oh, right. My bad. My bad, y'all. The Wizards beat the Jazz, and I knew it was some folks missing from the Jazz. And I was remember. Yeah, that's right. The Wizards beat the Jazz. Russ called game. Russ called game, but that's another topic. That's
we talk about the Wizards so much for them to be like 6-100.
Yeah, and
it kills me. It kills me.
Deal. Shout out to Mark Gunnels, because here's the deal. I keep telling Mark, I thank the Eastern Conference for being the Eastern Conference. Because and furthermore, I mean, even if it wasn't this play-in situation that they have, seeds 6 through 10 or 7 through 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, those 4 teams in those seedings are going to do the play-in. For those that don't know, the new format. Shout out to that. But even if they're still only, they way more than like 2 games behind the 8th seed. But to get in the Wizards to get in the playoffs, to get in the play-ins, they're only 2 games behind the 10th seed. So I just thank the Eastern Conference, because they're 2 games behind. They literally could still make it at least into the play-in. And at that point, you only got to win 1 game to make it to the first round.
How many teams are in the conference? 12? How many is it? Let me look that up. How many? Because we're saying it like
it's 15 games.
Basically
15 teams.
Basically, almost everyone makes it to a chance to play in the playoffs. Almost.
You mean now with the new format?
Yes, with the new format.
Not necessarily, because the 10th, like Golden State is at 26 and 28, so they're the 10th seed.
And that's where it stops. So 5 teams. Yeah, so 5 teams don't make it.
Right. Exactly.
But 10 teams do.
Well, no. So remember that 7, 8, 9, 10 is only that 1 extra game where they play in. The playoffs start after that. So technically you're still, and I guess you're kind of like a pre-play-in, but you're not really in the postseason for real.
But you can still have the 10th spot.
You don't
No, I like it. It's cool. I'm just not giving credit to any team that's this close to a play-in game.
I will, because the damn Wizards have been trash.
Yeah, but now they have Russell Westbrook and they have Bradley Beal. They should be close to a play-in game.
And they have Scott Brooks as their head coach. Let's not deter. We're gonna bring this back next week. Let's not get off topic, because look, I'm not arguing with you about the Wizards. They shouldn't even be vying for no damn 10th seed just to make it to the play-in. My hopes is that they'll make it to the play-in and at least get the 7th or 8th seed.
Be a Cinderella.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, Lord. It's giving Lola college. It's giving Lola for that. I'm hoping
it's not gonna happen.
I'm hoping they give a Lola. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. Let's move on, because we don't just talk sports on this show. This is gonna be good.
You love this. Love this. This is your thing.
I'm gonna keep it 1 Usher with you. So sweet.
When did you come up with that?
I did.
When did you think about that? That was just now? That's off the top?
I saw a tweet that was like, I'm gonna keep it 1 Usher with you. Usher Bucks. Did y'all hear about? Bro, first of all, we don't just talk sports on this show. We going back to sports, but I had to talk about my guy, USHERA.
No, we gotta do the CO. I'm gonna mess up. People are stupid. People are stupid. I love Twitter.
I love us. That's us.
I love us, and I love Black Twitter.
That's us.
I love Black Twitter.
For those that need context, I'm gonna always give you context. Usher went to a strip club. Was it in LA? I mean, was it in ATL? I believe. I think it was in Atlanta.
That's his stopping ground, right?
Oh no, maybe it was in Vegas, because he has a residency in Vegas. I don't know where it was. I should have looked. My bad. I should have.
It don't even matter.
I'll figure it out. But
it's the story. The story is the most important part.
Right. So wherever he printed off, the location is kind of important, because he printed the fake money to promote his residency in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's like a promo thing. Okay. But one of the dancers wasn't really feeling that. One of the dancers tweeted that he threw out fake money. And she neglected to mention that he threw out real money as well. He threw out real money and provided bottle services for these girls. But
wait, so why are we making this a big thing?
Because
us, but I mean Black Twitter.
Well, because the dancer is like, any money, anything you throw at us should have some type of trade value. I mean,
okay.
why?
I can't. I can't. That ain't my listen. That's not my. That's not my lane.
I don't know what bills with your face on it, how that promotes your residency in Vegas.
I mean, I get it. It's cute. It's cool. It's cute.
I don't get why and I love me some Usher. Listen, I love me some Usher. Usher, you don't need
like, oh, Usher, like, you know,
but
Daddy
he don't need
Warbucks is here. Daddy Warbucks is like lives here now. That's what he's trying to give off. Like,
okay, that's fine. But he don't need to do no promoting because when I go, let me tell you something. Shout out to NABJ. Oh, hey, everybody in NABJ. When we take our talents to Vegas next year, hopefully we taking our talents to Vegas next year. I'll be sure to catch a Usher Raymond. You don't have to promote. I know that you're doing a residency in Vegas. I'm going. That is something I plan to do the next time I go to Vegas. And the next time I go to Vegas is coincidentally going to be. Wait, is that supposed to be not this year? No,
because this year was Houston.
Right. So next year's supposed to be Vegas. That I intend that Usher doesn't need to promote himself.
I get it.
It was funny though. It was
funny. It was funny because Black Twitter will take something this small and make it monumental. Like they will, because if you don't read up, which a lot of people don't, like I didn't really read up on it because I didn't really care as far as like, okay, Usher, whatever, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. So me not reading it and just going off of Black Twitter, I'm like, oh, Usher crazy. Like he go, and then I like finally like read a little bit and I'm like, oh, it was for promotion. And then it's like, dang, it was funny though. Like, let me tell you, we need to get paid. Okay. Like the tweets that I see deserve, they are.
I feel like if your tweet go viral, they should just automatically like pay you something. I don't care if they giving you 25 cents a tweet or something like
no, actually, honestly, sorry, you're gonna kill me because I'm going off topic and I already said something about this. But like you should have got paid so much for your Allen Iverson Kyrie tweet. Like it, as you can tell, I brought it up twice today, guys. I'm sorry. But it really bothers me how something like that can blow up so big.
It did.
And
for context, I asked, was Kyrie better than Allen Iverson at this point?
Well, no, we know. Everybody should know.
I don't know. Maybe we got a new listeners that don't.
Everyone should know.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not viral. It was on shows. It was on First Take. It was on Sports Illustrated. Like she's like, it blew up. It was viral. No. It was on TV. Her topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just been on my heart.
But you know what? But yeah, and there was a couple of people that didn't get. I mean, seriously, it was a thing, and then I didn't get credit for it or anything like that. But nah, like I believe that when tweets go crazy, like nuts like that, like Black people will be paid, yo, because it's us. It really
so
setting the internet on fire. And Usher's situation, baby, that wasn't no different. Was it COUNTERFEIT?
No, it wasn't. Yeah. It was great.
No,
I don't know. Like it's really great.
It was really fun, and whatever. Usher paid the girls. The dancer came back out and said, I didn't say that was the only money he threw. I didn't say that he didn't throw nothing else. Y'all took it and ran with it, girl. That's what we.
We're gonna run with it,
girl. We like, we gonna run with that, girl. We gonna you knew going, sis. We was going
exactly.
We gonna run with that. So speaking of Steph. Was we speaking of Steph?
A little bit. We were a little bit before. We were talk about him.
Talk about him. Transition. My bad.
No, we were kind of talking about him though.
My bad.
Listen. It don't matter what the transition is.
It's lit. Okay? Yeah, it really is lit. So Steph, look, shot 5. Steph, best point guard ever.
Shot 5. All. What's it? What do you say? What do you say when
shot 5?
But you say shot 5. I messed up my joke, so it's okay. I was gonna say shot 5 all. What do you say? I'm gonna get it in a second. Go ahead, finish.
Oh my gosh, she had a brain fart just now, y'all.
Please. No, because I'm saying like I want to say shot 5, and it's so simple. And I know people watching this are going to say exactly what I'm saying. When you be like, Not all jokes aside, what is that phrase you say?
Me?
No, not you, but people when they talk about something and they're like,
Oh,
it's
like
okay, it's fine. Because we're saying shot and it's about Steph.
So she was trying to make a metaphor.
What is it called when people say they're like all what?
All stuff aside. Girl, I don't know.
Sorry, okay. Sorry. Finish because this is an important topic. Sorry.
All right. So Stephen Curry, Chef Steph, Babyface Assassin, Wardell, whatever your name is for this man. Man, look, I wanted to bring this up because Steph, he just be cooking folks. He be baking you. It is what it is. He played against the Nuggets last night in that game where Jamal Murray tore that ACL. As you know, as I mentioned. Oh God, have we ever seen anybody like Steph? Like at this point,
sorry, I'm dancing because I love this song.
You hear music?
No, the Steph is the best point guard ever song. I love it. I love it. Inject it into my veins, please. Yeah.
No,
please.
So Steph played against the Nuggets, man. I'm looking for his box score. What is today? Oh, that was Monday. That was yesterday. My bad, y'all. I should have had this together, but whatever. This is whatever. Steph put up 53 against the Denver Nuggets. They literally had no answer for Steph Curry. Most teams don't have an answer for Steph Curry. I put on my Facebook, I was joking because I haven't teared up, but I put on my Facebook, am I the only person that tears up seeing this man like before our eyes? Like we're able to witness this guy. Like this is ridiculous. I mean, the man, as I've always said before, the man shoot from the 400s. He just makes it look. Shout out to TNT crew, Steffordless. He is dope. But I gotta ask, is Steph the best point guard ever, in your opinion? You go first. I'll follow up after you. It's
tough. I hate when people do well. Okay. I hope people do well like this, and then we got to have these conversations. I don't like conversations like this. By the way, I was trying to say, all pun intended.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to say. You get it like that? Okay. So I hate having these conversations because I don't like. I'm someone who I'm very irrational when I'm in my bag about someone. Like I'm on my like Luka GOAT thing right now. Mm-hmm. So like I will die on that hill for a few years. Who? And right now, Luka, just because that I'm just irrational. That's why. I know he's not the GOAT. But I am willing to die on this. Stephen Curry is the best point guard. I can't even say it with a straight face. Obviously, I don't know. I don't think that he's.
Oh, why you can't say it with a straight face? Don't down the hill. You can't even say it with a straight face.
No. I'm just saying, like, I don't think if I have to sit and think about all the point guards that have come through the league in history, no, I'm not saying that Steph is the best point guard. Of course, he's the best shooter ever to ever walk this planet. But I'm not saying that he's the best. He's the best point guard ever, because that would be so disrespectful to so many point guards. Yes, Steph can shoot, but if he couldn't shoot, if his shooting was subpar, or if his shooting was like average, would we still have this conversation? I don't think so. I think we get blinded by the fact that he's so crazy offensively that we're like, best point guard ever. I don't think that he's the best point guard ever. We could probably have the conversation of him. It's a conversation. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's a conversation, because everyone looks at point guards differently. Like, I wouldn't say it. I'm not really I don't know. I go off of everything. Like, I'm thinking of like handles, not saying he doesn't have handles, but like I look at like playmakers, and I look at floor generals, and I look at, like for me, Chris Paul was always one of my favorite point guards of all time, just because he had that, what a point guard really was.
Right.
So I just can't give that to Steph, because I don't think he has I don't think he's the best at all of the ingredients that make a point guard a point guard.
Okay.
But he's amazing, and we love him, and he's doing amazing things with the Warriors, and he is one of my favorite players of all time, and people need to put some respect on his name. And he gets my MVP vote, period.
Okay. Best point guard ever? No.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe he is. Get back to me about who I believe is the best point guard ever. I'll probably roll Magic.
That's what I'm saying. You can't sit here and compare Steph to Magic.
Yeah. And it's different era. Yeah, and it's different era. So right now, he is the best player at the point guard position right now. He is not the best player to run the position. That is Chris Paul.
I like that.
Chris Paul is showing that right now.
So you would give it to Chris Paul? Okay.
As far as the best person to run the point, absolutely. Top 3 ever to run the point, Chris Paul, absolutely. I called it when they traded him to Phoenix. I was in love with that move because I knew what him and Book was going to give. I thought they was going to be top 4. I think they sitting in like number 2. I think they in the number 2 seed. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check, but I think they're in the number 2 seed. I knew what Chris Paul. This doesn't get talked about enough. Whatever team he is on, they are automatically some type of contender. Look at last year. Look at what he did with Oklahoma by himself last year. Russ wasn't there. Chris Paul was there by himself, and they did that. I think they played the Trailblazers, right? Mm-hmm. They played the Trailblazers that first round and almost beat the Trailblazers. You know what I mean? With Dame, with CJ, with Melo. Chris Paul, as far as like what he does, how he makes a team better, I loved the move to Phoenix because I knew that as good as Book is, he's going to be greater. He's going to be greater just learning and being under Chris Paul. And so Chris Paul is the best player to run the point to me, in my opinion. Yes, they are sitting at 2 at 30, 38, and 15. They are sitting at the 2nd seed. Best player to run a position. Steph Curry is the best player at the position, though, in the league. Like, that man is just ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
Okay. I can see where I can see, I guess. I just hate that
at that position. Like,
I just hate that that's the conversation. Like, I just feel like as a player, like, I get it. Like, what you said makes a lot of sense. I don't know if I would give it to Chris Paul right now.
As far as running the position, you think somebody else runs it better than him? That's all.
Like, because now we're like dissecting it. Like, I'm just thinking of like who's a point guard, who's the best point guard. Like,
okay,
so I could see why you.
I know, it's a complicated question.
Yeah, I could see why.
Because there's so many. Because there's a point guard like Steph, and then there's a pure point guard like Chris Paul, and you have players that are like Chris Paul that are pure point guards. They're just not at Chris Paul's level. But you have point guards that are like that kind of trend towards what Steph is. So you kind of got to break it down like that. But that man Steph, he's Steph cold. That's why I'm telling you. Steph,
I feel like you did. I feel like you did not call him cold last time.
I did. I said Steph cold.
I gotta look at the tape. I don't
think I said Steph a dog because remember, dog is like scrappy to me. But
okay, that's what you said. Okay, yes, you did say he was cold.
Steph is cold with
it. Let me tell you, Steph, like, it's amazing watching him. Like, no matter what he does, it's amazing watching because, like, not only is he good, but you can tell he like is having fun.
Yeah,
like.
It's not heavy. It's not too much. It's not too serious. You are absolutely right.
He's enjoying the game, and he makes the game. He makes the game fun because even when he's off, he's doing things to get people involved, and he's still up and still, being supportive and having enthusiasm. And he's my favorite player in the league right now.
Same. Him, Kevin Durant.
Like what he's doing with the Warriors is we're talking about him as a shooter and him offensively, and we're talking about individual things a lot with him, but what he is doing with the Warriors is amazing. There are few people that are like playing at a caliber like him. And that's for me, that's Steph, that's Donovan Mitchell, that's Damian Lillard, that's Jokic, like that. They are playing at like a level where it's I have to do whatever I need to do to give my team a chance to win. And I just they're making basketball so much fun.
And the game is just not the same whenever Steph ain't playing. Like we felt that last year. When he didn't play for real last year, we felt it. And now we say I have never the Steph.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
The Steph effect. I can't. It is beyond me. How in the hell? No Kevin Durant. I mean, no Kevin Durant. No Klay Thompson. We see the team that the Golden State Warriors are working with, and these mofos is on my TV every week. Let's just put that in perspective. Literally the Steph effect. Literally.
Right. I feel like I want to see Steph.
I feel like I'm seeing him on my TV a little bit more than I'm seeing the Lakers.
Right. Because you don't want to. I mean, I don't.
I'm sitting up here like, why do the Warriors have so many damn primetime games? What is going on? Like,
because people want to see. We missed him. People want to see him. He makes it fun. People that we don't even know who he's playing with. It's still exciting for us to watch.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what we're gonna get from Steph. We don't know if we're gonna get a logo buzzer beater. We don't know if we're gonna get a circus shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we love it.
I got a good question.
Oh God.
But I'm not answering. I'm not gonna answer. I'm putting it on social media. I'm gonna have to go on social media and we're gonna have to talk about it next week. Yeah, Steph is dope. I'm happy this stuff. Another guy that's dope. We moving to NFL. We haven't talked about NFL. Last shot. Yeah. Shot 6. Julian Edelman retires after being cut by the New England Patriots. He felt a physical. I think that had everything, obviously had to do with like his knee, his injury, why he felt the physical. They terminated his contract, so he can go ahead and retire. Obviously, when I saw his contract was terminated, I was like, are we going to Tampa? But then he announced his
retirement. Would be so stupid. Yeah, I'll be very upset.
That'd have been crazy. But he announced his retirement. And this is a conversation that's going on Twitter or on social media in general. Is he Hall of Fame bound, sis? Is he Hall of Fame bound? This the last shot. We wrapping it up. We pulling it in. We coming in for a landing, like my pastor John K. Jenkins would first Dr. Leonard and say, we coming in for a landing. Julian Edelman going into the Hall of Fame or not?
No.
Why?
Because I think that he would only go in the Hall of Fame because of the company around him. I don't think that goat. That's what I'm saying. I'll be a Hall of Famer. Put me out there. Like I can't, and I can't just off of the fact of other people still waiting to get in. I can't give it to him right now. I don't. He wouldn't get my vote.
Torrey Holt in? I don't know if Torrey Holt is in. I think I seen something about Wayne Reggie. No, Wayne something. I don't remember. I'm not even gonna try to remember because I'm gonna name some crazy.
No, I'm not even gonna try to remember.
Yeah. So he's not going in your opinion because of the company he kept. He was that good.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think that him alone was great. I think that he had, and it sucks because I mean, it's not his fault that he played with the best quarterback ever, but he's just not.
Say a lot
Bye. He's just not that. He's not that special to me. And even when people, and I don't even like to have this conversation because people think that I'm just being a Steelers fan. But is Hines Ward in the Hall of Fame?
Steelers. Who?
Okay. Hines Ward.
Oh yeah.
Right, like, come on now.
Yeah, like
I was like,
you gotta let that hurt go, sis.
No, so Julian Edelman, no, he is not Hall of Fame bound. Sorry.
If it was Hall of Fame for clutchness and an incredible catches, he's there.
So are a lot of people.
The man, yeah, true. The man came up in so many clutch situations for Brady. Definitely has some incredible catches, but I'm agreeing with you, sis. Don't roll your eyes, sis. Don't roll your eyes. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah,
I just got triggered. Why we have to do this last one? I'm triggered.
Yeah, no. He's not in the Hall of Fame in my opinion either. Nah, he's not. But
no, I'm not even thinking. No.
Incredible career. I mean, you have to. He's very much a part of the Super Bowls that he won. Very much a part of the reason why, he has Super Bowls. He wasn't just a backseat person, very involved in each Super Bowl that he won with the GOAT. But no, I agree with you. He's not Hall of Fame bound. Not Hall of Fame bound. So yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, and before we go, shout out to, because today is the anniversary of Kobe's last game. So I had to throw the hoodie on. Yes. Shout out to Kobe Bean Bryant.
Can we see? Work 248. 24/8.
Yes.
So good. What did
you get? I got it from it's my friend has a clothing line, Immortal Royalty.
Okay.
I will
drop the link
information. Yeah, I'll drop the link on social media. Kobe, we still miss you. It still feels unreal.
Absolutely.
I don't think we've healed from that yet.
Actually. You're right. This Mama Day.
I don't think we've healed from that.
This is his final game, like 4 years ago, right?
60.
60. Yeah. 60. Drop 60.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. We started on us.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Thanks, sis. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, shout out to old Bean, Kobe Bean. My cat is named after Kobe, by the way. Kobe Bean Bryant. Yeah. So, but anyway, we out. We did it. We tried to do it, y'all. We tried to shorten the show, but when the conversation was good,
I just looked at the time.
Yeah, the conversation was dope. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2 of Straight Shooters. My girl Shanell, please let the people know where they can find you on social media. Wait, before you do that though, let me tell y'all where y'all can find us. YouTube, Apple. YouTube immediately. We're gonna put this on YouTube immediately. It's gonna be uploaded to Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Anchor. So you'll be able to listen to it in podcast form. But of course, see these beautiful faces on YouTube. And I'm gonna be working on getting us social media pages soon. So that's gonna be dope. So tell everybody where they can follow you, Shanell. In the meantime, make sure y'all follow our personal social media pages.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at the Coco Chanel. And then you can follow me on Instagram at
Coco. Sorry.
I used to love that song. I was like in school when it came out. I was so basic. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Shanell Starling. That's basically it. The 2.
Perfect. You can follow me on Twitter, Ashley Baker _21. Ashley in 1221 on Instagram, Ashley Baker on Twitter. I got a show drop. Shows. Make sure that y'all subscribe to this show and make sure that you subscribe to About Nothing But Sports. That's my own show. That's what we're gonna do. Wait, you got a show?
Yeah, I have a podcast. It's not sports related. I have a few. I just keep myself busy.
Okay.
I have a podcast called It's Giving Podcast. Not really about sports, but it's very funny. And I have a show with Spot on Sports called She's Got Game. Basically talking about, women in sports, women empowerment.
Perfect.
We love that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna try to I'm feeling it's giving guesty next week.
Guesty.
Or next show. It's giving guesty next show. Yeah, we got.
No, we're gonna say next week, Ashley.
We're
gonna give the people what they want.
Okay.
I'm sure they don't want an hour show, but it's fine.
Okay. It's giving guesty. So we out, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for showing us support. Make sure that you subscribe, like, share, rate, whatever it is to have us blow up. Because when we blow up, don't show up. We are out. Peace.
No.